So I had a hard time figuring this out. It took me quite a while, but this is a Whistling Willie melody and motion clock where he is leaning against the light post that has a clock in it. So it has a trigger mechanism, and this is the music board here. And what the complaint was with this customer's unit was, one, there's a couple things, belt being broken, and two, it would play the melody for endless amounts of time, sometimes as long as an hour, and the music would not shut off so that it could be triggered by the next hour. So there's a simple fix. And my hours of diagnosing and researching, because there's not a ton of information on these, led to these two capacitors here, C8 and C9. I had to replace both of these. So this one here, C8, is actually the capacitor for the timing circuit. So C8 typically is a 10 UF, and I replaced it with a 10 UF with a 20% tolerance, which ended up cutting the signal a little bit too short. So I bumped it up to a 12 UF, and that in turn made this thing work exactly as it's supposed to. Now I believe this is a 12 UF 50 volt. So that's what I ended up using on this, and now the problem is fixed. I also went ahead and replaced all the other caps in this unit as well. And so now all the capacitors are new and fresh and not leaking, and this unit works better than it ever did. It also had a bad broken contact in the back there underneath. I just ordered some from one of my suppliers, and that is now fixed as well. So now you can see the spring contact there. This side was replaced. It doesn't have any wiring tabs, whereas the other side does. So this side I was able to replace, and now the batteries stay firmly in place. And as I said, the belt has also been replaced. It's got a new drive belt in there. And so these two pins here are the trigger pins. So if we just short them out, then it begins its melody cycle. This would normally be triggered by the trigger clock movement, and so this would go off once an hour. And there it cuts off right at the end of the melody, just like it's supposed to. I am probably one of 2 or 3 people that actually work on these units. I've fixed a number of them. They get shipped to me from all over, and I always seem to find a way to fix them. So if you have a Melody in Motion Whistling Willie clock, you can definitely send it to my shop, and we will get it sorted at Lost in Time Clock Repairs in southern Alberta, Canada.